Well, it's a beautiful fall day. I'm with Martin. We're up here at Hoyt Arboretum. And Martin, the foliage is turning.
Yeah, it is. We're just kind of right at the start of the fall color season. So behind us, this is American smoke tree, cotinus, and it's really looking pretty good. The fall color we kind of see as the day length starts to decrease, that really is a trigger for the change in the leaves. And so right now we're seeing a combination of the temperature drop and also the day length getting shorter. The trees that are deciduous trees that are basically dropping their leaves to avoid winter desiccation or cold damage. There's lots of different reasons why a tree might not want to carry its leaves all the way through the winter. And so now we're seeing chlorophyll start to disappear from those leaves. And with the green color gone, that was the chlorophyll, we're starting to see these other chemicals that are in the leaf that gives us those nice oranges and yellows and reds that we really like.
Because we get viewers that are, call in and ask us like, well, at my tree is like, what makes it color, or why is it not coloring this way and in other ways? But there's definitely some science and chemistry that goes behind that.
In the fall, the plant basically stops making as much of the chlorophyll part of the leaf, and those levels in the leaf just start to drop off. The plant's busy taking nutrients out of the leaf for winter storage, and it's actually harvesting some of those proteins that are part of the chlorophyll cell structure, and it's moving those back in. But there's an abscission layer that makes the leaf fall off. It's also starting to form those cells that are actually blocking the ability to move nutrients in and out. And then the red color, which is actually the one that we all really like to see, is those really bright, reds and things. That's actually anthocyanin, which is a chemical which doesn't exist in the leaf until the fall. And there's a few theories about why a plant would produce it, but probably one of the sort of leading ideas is that it helps to stabilize a lot of the sort of chemical processes that are happening in the leaf. And so without anthocyanin, the plant wouldn't be able to harvest as much nutrients back for storage. And anthocyanin actually helps to sort of protect the leaf and stabilize some of those chemical processes that are happening. So we see levels of anthocyanin actually increase in plants that produce that in the fall.
Now, will certain plants, change? Like one year it might be super red, and the next year might be a little bit more oranges. Are you going to get some changing in variance from year to year with the same plant?
Yeah, there's all those sort of weather factors that affect what we see year to year. So a healthy plant, if it had the same conditions every year, would probably look about the same. But of course, every year is a little different, and so we see the best conditions are when we have nice fall rain and good soil moisture, and then we get a lot of these really nice, like today, this beautiful sort of crisp, clear blue days. We see the sunlight really enhances those colors. If we get a lot of cloudy days, we won't see as good a fall color. And so, we can actually see a couple of things on the tree. The effect of like sunlight.
Yeah, we were looking at some of those where you can see on the leaf where some of the leaves were, it was covered up by another leaf. It's still green under there where the outside leaf is actually showing.
And you can just see how the sunlight is, this one leaf is covering and it's starting to turn these reds, but if we flip that out, we can see the leaves that didn't
underneath
get the
you
sun.
have more of the green color that hasn't had the
green's
sun
still
yet.
there because the sunlight hasn't broken down the chlorophyll in those leaves yet. As those upper leaves fall away, so you can sort of see an extension of the fall color on the same plant as more leaves are exposed to the sunlight.
And and as people are coming up here to the Arboretum to come start checking out the fall coloring, you guys are open and you have a lot to look at.
Yeah, the Arboretum, we have 12 miles of trails, but generally there's sort of certain areas that have the best fall color. So our maple collection, everyone knows maples are sort of great for fall color. But with the variety of species we have in the Arboretum, we'll have good fall color for another 6 weeks. Really, even some of the sweet gums, the tupelos, they're late October, early November before they really hit their peak fall color.
So people that are coming out to the Arboretum, things you're requiring masks now, or what should they expect when they come out?
Yeah, they can check Explore Washington Park, which is has information about visiting Washington Park, and then also the Hoyt Arboretum Friends have the hoytarboretum.org website. There's some information about the trails. People should do what they're comfortable with, but our trails are open. You can find out which of our trails are wider, so you can observe the 6-foot spacing, and then we just ask people wear a mask if they're in areas where they can't, observe those 6-foot spacings.
Okay, so it's good, to have them come and check the website, because you said you're going to post some areas. You're not doing guided walks, but you will have posting as far as which areas of the park
I would keep an eye on
some colors. So.
Yeah, keep an eye on our social media, because we'll probably have some photos up of some of the things as they turn full color. But otherwise, the Maple Trail is a great destination. Probably in about 10 days, the Bristlecone Pine Trail is a really great destination. Right. There's a really good pocket of full color that comes on there.
And the park is changing often, so it's good to come often and keep coming back and checking back over and over again and experiencing different parts of the Arboretum. So Martin, it's been a pleasure to be out here with you, and quite an education on the fall color and how things turn. So for more information on Hoyt Arboretum or in this episode, you can go to gardentime.tv and we'll click you open. So Martin, it's been a pleasure. Thanks for having me.
Thank you.